Introducing myself, my name is Gio Fernandez at East Coast G. You guys can follow me on Instagram. Check me out on YouTube at Gio Fernandez to find all the recordings for this series. Today, we're talking about exactly what you need to do in order to advance to the next level, whether that's P150, P600, P1000, P2000, whatever the case is. Because at the end of the day, before you can achieve those ranks, before you can achieve a 7-figure or a 6-figure income, you must possess the skills that are required to make that amount of money, to hit that official rank. You got to keep in mind that whatever you don't plan for, you plan to fail. So with that being said, you have to plan and you have to know exactly what it is that you need to do, and you need to work on exactly what it is that you need to do in order for you to hit those next levels. So the skills are the number one component in reaching that next level. So until you guys decide to take ownership of becoming a professional at those skills, you're never going to achieve the ranks that you aspire to hit, right? You're never going to achieve the income that you aspire to hit. Because at the end of the day, before you can get to those ranks or that income, you must possess the skill set required in order to get there. So today we're going over the different ranks. Shouts to my boy Red Eye. We got MMO in the building. Money Moves Only, the only brand of CEOs. Together we will build an empire. You guys already know. At the end of the day, you guys, what's the first rank in this company? In the company and the platform that we're all a part of. Write it in the chat. What's the first rank? What's the first rank? Let me see it. What's the first rank? What's the first level? First level. What we got? My chat box don't work. P150. P150. So family, P150, first level. Write down on your notepads. This is the P150 formula, family. This is exactly what you guys need to do in order to achieve that rank. Now, I've seen P150 achieved the first day, within an hour, within 30 minutes. Now, it's all a matter of how excited you are. It's all a matter of your belief and how much of an opportunity you see and how you feel if this can take you to the next level or not. Now, when I started this business, I was introduced to this by a Chairman 10. His name was Darwin, but I was introduced on vacation. It wasn't somebody from my city, right? I came back home and I was really excited. Yo, listen, I just met this guy. I don't know. He's traveling around the world. He's impacting people. He's doing this. He's doing that. Check out his Instagram. I was naturally excited. Joe, I'm going to New York to actually meet up with him and a couple other of his business partners. You should come with me. That's pretty much what I did, right? So now I'm going to show you guys how to work on your skills so that you guys can do it as well, right? So number one, you guys have to be excited. You have to be excited. And with excitement, people have to be able to hear your excitement. So when you're doing this, you don't want to text. You don't want to text at all. Never, right? So I spoke about this yesterday. I spoke about it the day before. I'm going to touch on it again. I hope you guys are taking notes because it's very important. Rule number one, you have to work on the perfect invite. Now you guys ask, what's the perfect invite? It's a 4-step process. Now, it's been around for a while, but it was redefined and the 4-step process was created by Matt Rosa. So step number one, you have to be in a hurry. People are naturally attracted to people that have things going on. Nobody wants to do business with somebody who's at home doing anything. People just want to do business with people who have things going on. So naturally, you have to be in a hurry. Now, how are you in a hurry? Hey, listen, who's on the call? Alex, I'm actually walking into work right now, or I'm on my lunch break, or I'm actually about to walk into the gym. I'm cooking some food right now. I'm in the middle of taking care of the kids. Right? Whatever the case is, whatever reason, I'm driving right now, but you want to state that you're in a hurry. You don't have all day to talk to people, to answer all of their questions, to break every single thing down about what it is that you're trying to do. Number two, you want to clear their schedule. You want to clear their schedule. Once I clear somebody's schedule, that opens up the door for an invitation. No matter what it is, whether it's my birthday and I'm calling you, hey, Sierra, my birthday's Saturday night. What are you doing Saturday night? Right? Or, hey, Sierra, what are you doing Saturday night? Not even mention my birthday. If I'm asking you, I'm going to invite you somewhere. I'm going to invite you to do something. I'm going to ask you to help me or to do something. But I got to make sure you're free first. You can't be busy. So now when I call you and I tell you, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Joseph? I'm actually walking into work right now. Let's say if you work, I don't know, right? I'm walking into work right now, but I was just thinking about you. Yo, what are you doing tonight at 7 p.m.? Or the call's going on right now. What are you doing tonight at 9 p.m.? Right? And Joseph's gonna tell you, oh, I'm working. I'm gonna be out of work. I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing that. Whatever he's gonna be doing now, it's one of two things: either he's busy or he's not. If he's busy, you're gonna try to find a better time. Or you think you'll be free tomorrow night, or the next day, or you try to find out when he's free, right? So you can move on to the next step, or you can work on calling him back when he's free, right? So clear their schedule. So now, once I know that Joseph or whoever it is free at 9 p.m. and the door for an invitation is open, now I can provide some value. Joseph, listen, I just started this new project. I really feel like it's going to take me to the next level. I'm really interested in hearing your opinion because I love the way you carry yourself and the way you're about business. So if I sent you a link, would you watch it? Always that question. If I sent you a link, if I sent you a video, or if I invited you somewhere, if I picked you up and brought you somewhere, would you come? Right? So now you're putting it on them to say yes or no. They're going to say yes or no, or they're going to ask you what it is. Yeah, that sounds good. But yo, what is it about? Yo, so it's this new thing I started. I'm partnered up with a bunch of people and they're seeing a lot of success and they're helping me attain that success as well. And I feel like together we can multiply that and take it to the next level. I need you to watch this video. When do you think you can watch it? So now they're going to tell you, if they're going to watch it now, if they're going to watch it later, whatever the case is, right? But once you clear the schedule and you added value, you're putting the ball on their field. And once you add value, chances are more times than not, they're going to tell you, yeah, I'll watch the video. And then from there, you take it away. You hang up. You're done. Now, let's say when you call them later, right? They didn't get on the call. They didn't watch the video. What you're going to do is you're going to run through the process all over again. And if they ask, hey, why can't you just explain it to me? Listen, I can't. The reason being is you need a visual. You need something to look at. I'd rather you see it than just hear it. And by watching the video, you're going to hear it explained a lot better than I can explain it. You're going to hear it explained a lot better than I can explain it. So then from there, they're not going to tell you no. They're going to go and they're going to watch the video. Now, if you got to tell somebody a couple times, maybe that's not somebody you want in your business. 2 reasons. Number 1, you don't want to make it seem like you need anybody because you don't. Foreign exchange is a self-sufficient business. Investing is self-sufficient. What you're trying to do is provide information to other people, right? So you don't need everybody. If it's not their time, it's not their time. If it's not no, it's not right now. So they'll come around later, right? But you don't want to be chasing people and none of that. And number 2, if you got to chase them and you got to beg them to join, you're going to have to chase them and you're going to have to beg them to work. And you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to do that. So you want to put this information in front of the people that see what it is that we're trying to do. And you want to four-step invite and invite them, right? So once you get them on the phone, there's 3 questions that you want to look to ask. But before you ask those 3 questions, right, you want to catch up a little. How's it been? How you doing? Follow the form, right? Form stands for family, occupation, recreation, motivation / money. So I'll ask you about your family. Yo, how are your kids? How's the wife? How's your mom? How's your dad? How's your brother, your sister? Whatever the case is. Yo, what you been up to? What are you doing for work? Oh, you work here. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, you still, playing basketball? You still doing this? Whatever he does for fun. Ways that you can start, a quick little conversation. And then you get right into it. So I sent you the video. Did you get a chance to watch it? They're going to tell you yes or no. If they tell you yes, you can move on. If they tell you no, so I'm going to need you to watch that video. If I sent it to you again right now, do you think you can watch it? They're going to tell you yes or no, right? If they tell you yes, send it to them. Follow up with them in 10, 15 minutes. Videos are usually 5, 10 minutes long. Find one that's 5 minutes. I love the Matt Rosa video, right? So shouts to Matt Rose, Chairman 750. So if they seen it, if they say, yeah, I seen it, then you're going to ask them, what was your favorite part? Or what stood out to you most? Or what do you think you could benefit from? Or what did you like best? Right? You're going to ask a question that's going to end off with something positive. Now, the person, they're not going to tell you, oh, nah, I don't know, it sounds crazy. They're going to tell you what they like, right? I love the fact that you can make money off of your phone. I love the fact that you can impact people around the world, that there's people traveling. I love the fact that you can make money by telling people. Whatever it is going to be something positive, and it's something that you can relate to, something that you're going to agree with, right? Yeah, me too. When I first saw this, that was one of the things that stood out. You know, I love the fact that whatever. Listen, do you have any question? Is question number 2. Do you have any questions? Now, here at this point, depending on your level of success and your level of knowledge, you're going to do one of 2 things. Number 1, if you don't know much, if you're somebody who just started in this business, I'm talking about you have 15 minutes in this business, you just got started, you called your first person, 4-step invite, sent them the link, they watched it, now you're on the phone with them, you're going to want to do a 3-way call. You're going to want to do a 3-way call. Reason being is you don't know the information to the level where you can answer questions. And anytime a question is asked and you don't know the answer, you lose credibility. And you don't want to lose credibility. You want to put the person in front of somebody who has more knowledge, somebody who has more skill, somebody who has a little bit more experience, and then let them answer the questions. Now, if you're somebody who's skilled, answer the questions. If you're somebody who knows, let's say my P600, somebody who knows about the business, or my real traders out here, right? Answer the questions, go through with it. But if you don't know, put the people in front that have the experience. I'm sure the person who introduced you to this business, or your mentor, or the person who's helping you most through this process would not mind you telling them, yo, listen, I have somebody who's interested and they might have some questions. They're going to think you're even more serious. So now they're going to want to work with you on the things that you want to work with, right? So that's the 3-way call. Now, when you put somebody on the phone, let's say I'm calling, let me see who's on here. Let's say I'm calling Sierra, right? I'm calling Sierra. I'm going to want to edify Sierra. Now, let's say I'm on Sierra's team. I personally, Sierra's on my personal team, so I have a relationship with her. I know her a little bit, right? So let's say I'm on Sierra's team. I'm going to call, and when I'm on the phone with my prospect, let's say Alex, I'm going to say, yo, listen, Alex, I've actually put my mentor Sierra on the phone. She's somebody who's been doing this for a little bit longer than me. She's from Philadelphia, right? She's real cool, and she's real motivated, and she has more experience. I'm putting her on the phone because she's going to be able to answer your questions a little bit better. Sierra, this is my friend Alex. I know him from high school, from middle school. He works a job, has 2 kids. He does this, he does that, whatever the case is, right? Edify and introduce him as well. And then mute your phone. Mute your phone. Don't say anything. Mute your phone unless you're called upon. Now you're putting it in the person's hands who has more success to deliver the information in a way that the person is going to find it relevant, intriguing, and valuable. So 4-step invite, send a video or the invite to an invitation, have them watch that. If you're somebody who hasn't been in this business that long or don't really know how to do it, rely on the 3-way call. Ask a couple questions to build that rapport, because at the end of the day, people don't care how much you know, they care how much you care. Remember that. People don't care how much you know, they care how much you care. Build a quick little relationship with them, ask a couple questions, catch up, get right back into business. Question number 1, did you watch the video? Question number 2, do you have any questions? At that point, if they say, yeah, I have a couple questions, you should have already told your mentor in a couple minutes, I might have somebody with a couple questions that might want to talk to you. And you're going to say, hold on, give me a second. Call them on 3-way. Don't even tell them, hey, hold on, I'm about to call my mentor or I'm about to call my friend. Don't tell them that. Just say, hold on, give me a second. Call them on 3-way. Yo, I got the guy on the other line. Merge the calls and right into the edification process. Very important, edification, family. And once you edify, mute your phone. You don't have anything else to say. So that's the perfect invite. Up some fires in the chat box if you guys are getting value today. Let me see who's out here. We got 3 more things for P150. Damn, nobody's getting value today. Okay, I see the fire. I see the fire. I see the fires. I see the fires. So perfect invite leading into a three-way call. Make sure that the person watches the video or goes on the call or comes to the event, whatever the case is, before you put them on the three-way call. It just makes it smoother, because at the end of the day, the person who you're putting on a three-way call with is not their job to sell. It's their job to consult. It's their job to find how this can be beneficial to them and then provide guidance, because at the end of the day, we're not salesmen. We're just providing information. So perfect invite and edification, two very important things. Very important things. Number 3, you got to know your why. You got to know your why, and you got to know your vision. This business is about two things. I call it the double R's, right? It's about being relatable, and it's about being reliable. Write that down. Relatable and reliable. So you want to know your why, and you want to work on your why, and you want to be able to talk about your why. Because at the end of the day, when you put somebody around a group of people that have been in this business for a while, it might not be your reason why that gets somebody started. They might relate to somebody else. Now, just because you put them in front of that person, now you got a deal. Now you got a new partner. Now you got somebody to work with. So your why, what's my why? Me, I come from a very poor background. My parents didn't have much. We moved to the United States when I was 5 years old, seeking for a better future. Unfortunately, my father was battling cancer. He passed away a year later. And at that point, my mother was forced to make a decision that impacted me for the rest of my life. That decision was go back to DR or stay in America. And even though she didn't speak the language, she chose to stay here because it was going to provide a better future for me and my little sister. Now, 20-something years later, here I am. And all because of that decision. And I say it all the time, right? If I had lived in DR my whole life, I'd be a completely different person with completely different likes, doing completely different things. I call it the butterfly effect, right? Or they call it the butterfly effect. So number 1, perfect invite. Number 2, edification. Number 3, work on your why. Number 4, product usage. Product usage. I appreciate you, bro. It's all good. Learning about the products. And when I'm talking about the products, I don't mean the products, every single tool. I don't mean every single detail as it pertains to foreign exchange, high frequency, cryptocurrency. I mean just the bare minimum. There's 3 things you got to learn, 3 steps. Number 1, step 1, write this down, is the academy. About 100 videos, 75 videos if it's foreign exchange, teaching you step by step everything you need to know about investing in the markets. Number 2, go live. Live webinars every single day at pretty much all hours of the day with educators who have made 6-7 figures, and they're teaching you their strategy and telling you when they're buying and when they're selling. And number 3, copy and paste tools, different computer-based algorithms or tools with strategies embedded into them that are looking for setups all day. And once it finds a pattern or it finds something that it likes, as it pertains to the strategy, is going to give you everything you need to enter the trade. There's 4 things. It's going to tell you the currency or whatever it is that you're trading, the commodity, gold, silver, whatever it is. It's going to tell you your entry price, your stop loss, and your take profit. If you know how to explain that, you know more than 95% of the people, and you're talking about the platform and what it is that we're doing. So number 4 is product usage, and we put that last because you don't even need to know that, because at the end of the day, you can edify somebody who knows a little bit more and they can explain it. But if you follow the perfect invite, if you edify the person who introduced you to this or put people in front of people who have more success, if you're able to explain your why, the reason why you're doing this, what you want to achieve, and you're able to talk about the products or this platform a little bit, you can achieve P150 in a day. I'm talking about the next 30 minutes. If you really get down to it. That's the P150 formula. When I first started this business, I hit P150 not even knowing. Now, I spoke about it a little bit earlier. I came into this business, somebody introduced me in the Dominican Republic. I didn't get started till Boston, right? When I got started, I decided to tell 3 of my friends at work, or it was 4 people at work, to come with me to New York. Yo, come with me to New York. I just met this guy. I feel like, yo, what he's doing is going to take us to the next level. You got to take this ride with me. They all say, yeah, whatever, let's go. I'm down. It ain't nothing. Let's go. We took a 3.5-hour drive there and back, right? And when we went over there, we was mind blown. We was like, wow, look, there's 16 people right now on this call, listening to gems, listening to how somebody has gained a little bit of success that you guys want, right? That's powerful. That's amazing. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that? Now, in my city, we didn't have this when I came into this. There was nobody investing. There was nobody talking about this, at least nobody that I knew, because I didn't grow up in that environment. But now I created that environment. I created that environment. There was no P150s, no P600s in my city. I was the first one. And I hit it without even knowing what I was doing. I was just excited. I did the perfect invite. Yo, I don't know, come to New York with me. I just met some guys. You're not doing nothing tonight, right? Let's be out. 4-step invite. I edified the person. I met this guy who, yo, he's living life, whatever. And I hit P150. Who wants to learn how to hit P600? Let me see it. We got 16 people on today's call. We're leading into the product training family. I'm excited. 11 weeks in a row. If you don't know, you don't know. Tune into the product training so you know. 11 weeks in a row. We're like 100 and something pips in profit. So it's lit. Shouts to everybody who took advantage of that. P600. It's my second day out here and I'm ready for P600. Let's get you to P6. Let's get it. Hayden, I hope I'm saying your name right. All right, let me know. Let's get you to P6. You right there. Now, there's 3 things you got to work on in order to hit P6. 3 main things, right? 3 main things. Number 1 is you got to learn how to follow the system. You got to learn how to follow the system. Follow instructions. Perfect. Correct. Congratulations. Let's get it. Correct pronunciation. Let's get it. I appreciate you. Right? You got to learn how to follow instructions, how to follow the system. So I just told you guys the system. It's 3 steps. The academy, the go live, the copy and paste tools. The academy, go live, copy and paste tools. Academy, go live, copy and paste tools. You got to get through your academy. The academy is going to teach you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. Everything. If you dedicate just 2.5 hours to watching video for video in the academy, you're going to get through the first 40. The first 40 teach you everything about foreign exchange, the history of it. It tells you who trades, when they trade, what they trade. It tells you how to calculate earnings, the fees, how to take trades, leading into a small list of confirmations. It's like risk management, leading into like support resistance, and you already know that. So with knowing that, just the first 40 videos, the first 2.5 hours, you know more than 95% of the world's population. Just by knowing that. You don't need to know the ins and outs of Forex, because at the end of the day, if I only have, let's say, 2 days like Hayden, right? And I've already watched the first 10 videos. If I introduce somebody to the business today, I have 10 videos on them. I know 10 videos worth of things that they don't know. I can help them. Now, maybe they have a little bit more time. Maybe they pick up things a little bit faster. And they start learning faster than I do. Is that a bad thing? No, because now they can help you. That makes it easier for you. At the end of the day, 2 heads are better than 1. 4 sets of eyes are better than 2. If you learn a strategy before me, you can help me make money. That's the power of what we're doing. There's no telling, right? So you got to learn how to follow instructions. You got to learn how to follow the system. You got to learn how to be able to tell somebody that and show somebody how to do it. And all of you guys are in luck, because the amazing team that we have, we host a product training each and every night where you guys have somebody doing it for you. So you don't even got to show them. You don't even got to walk them through. You can just have them get on the product training. But if you're serious, you're not just getting on the product training to watch me do it. You're getting on the product training so you know how to do it yourself. Because at the end of the day, remember, you are the CEO of your business. You got to be able to do it yourself, on site, on demand. If you have 10 people who are interested in joining this platform tomorrow, but they want to see a little bit more about what it is, and these are 6 and 7 figure earners in network marketing, you got to be able to explain the information at the time when they're available. You can't tell them get on the product training at 10. No, you got to get on that. Because if you don't, somebody else might. And you don't want that. That hurts. When you're talking to somebody and they get started with somebody else and not you, trust, that sucks. But then you got to ask yourself, what didn't I do? What could I have done better? And chances are, maybe you didn't follow the 4-step invite. Maybe the person who you edified wasn't the correct person, right? Because that happens too. You got to make sure you're edifying the right people, somebody who's knowledgeable, and you guys all have access to that, right? So then you got to ask yourself, but if you do it the right way, people are going to want to get started with you. People are going to want to get started with you, and they're going to be eager. They're going to, even if they don't got the money, I've seen people sell their PlayStation to get started. It's just a matter of how much sense of urgency you put on it. Listen, you slacking, not for nothing. We just had 30,000 people all over the world making money on a session yesterday. It wasn't even 30, it was 90,000 people. What am I talking about? But 2 days ago, right? Kim Torres, shouts to her. So you got to be able to speak about the business a little bit better, right? So number 2, P600, you got to work on reverse edification. Reverse edification. Now, at this point, when you're chasing P600, you're P150. So you have a couple people on your team already, right? So now you got to be able to edify your team. For example, let's see my boy, Luis Dior, my guy, right? He just got started on this business I think like a month ago, not even, right? I got to be able to edify Luis if he puts me on a call with somebody who he knows, because that person who he's putting me on the phone with has to know that Luis is somebody who's serious, somebody who's going to help him. Otherwise, he's going to look around, or he might look around and see who can help him better, right? So what I'm going to say is, Luis, even though, I've only had the pleasure of meeting Luis one time, right? I see him on the product trainings each and every day. I see him on this call right now. I know he's dedicated. I know he's committed. From our conversations before, I know he owns his own business. He's an entrepreneur. He's about that money. I know he has a baby. I know he has a deep why. I know he's a family man. He has a girl and all that, right? So I know certain things about him that can help me edify him to the next person. Yo, bro, he's calling me. Luis edifies me. I say, yo, what's up to the guy? Listen, before anything, Luis is somebody who's very serious at what we're doing. He's committed to the goal. I see him every single day working on his craft. He's already impacting people, and he's about to impact you even more because he has a system that's designed to save you some time, energy, and money. I just edified Luis. I didn't mention anything about results. I just know that he's very hungry, and somebody who's going to partner up with him is going to find that as something that's valuable, right? He's hungry. He's working. He's on it. Reverse edification, family. Number 3, you guys got to work on your personal development. Personal development is key, right? So 3 tapes that I recommend everybody who's starting this business. Jim Rohn, Building Your Network Marketing Business. Jim Rohn's Building Your Network Marketing Business. Eric Worre, he has a book called GoPro. You guys can follow. You guys can listen to the audio book on YouTube, on SoundCloud. GoPro by Eric Worre. I'm gonna write it down. GoPro by Eric Worre. Yep, did it. Eric Worre. Building your. Somebody should write this for me. No cap. Building your network marketing business. Wrong. And building an empire. By Brian. You guys can find all those audio tapes on YouTube for free. You guys can buy Building an Empire and GoPro as the books. And then Building Your Network Marketing Business was a seminar by Jim Rohn, RIP, somebody who impacted millions of people all around the world and continues to do so. And he breaks down this business. Personal development, something you guys all need, right? Who wants to learn how to hit P1K? P1000. Let me tell y'all, when I first started this business, I reverse edified people and I didn't even know it, right? I got started with my boy, bro, because he was hungry. He seen an opportunity off the rip. He felt like this was something that could take him to the next level. And I know that he's going to help you with every single thing that he knows. I was edifying them. I ain't even know it. The system was a little bit smaller for me at the time because we didn't have as many resources. The platform wasn't what it was today, right? I just had swipe trades. Shouts to my boy Gus, right? We had the web analyzer, but it was like, I don't know. It was weird. Nobody really knew how to use it. And Swipecoin had just came out, and we had the harmonic scanner. So P1000 is 30 people on your team, 12, 12, 6. I'm going to break that down tomorrow. That's a good question, though. Very good question, right? So P1000. For P1000, there's 3 things you guys got to worry about. 3 things. Number 1 is something that you've been doing all of your life. All your life, you've been doing this. All your life. And that's promoting. Promoting events. Telling your people about what's going on. Telling the people who you don't know about different ways they can hear about this opportunity. Getting creative with how it is that you're getting the word out there. At the end of the day, right? If you want to hit chairman, that's a 6-figure residual income for those of you who don't know, right? You have to impact at least 500 people, either directly or indirectly, meaning by somebody else or whatever the case is, right? 500 people. So in order to tell or impact 500 people, you need to get the word out to 10 times more than that. 5,000. So now you got to think of different ways to get the word out. So you have to learn how to promote, and you have to get your people to promote. Number 2, you want to build a schedule. If you're somebody who wants to make a lot of money in this business, you have to become a professional. I told you guys, there's the amateurs, there's the posers, and there's the professionals. The professionals make the most money in this business. So if you want to make a lot of money, become a professional, get a schedule, right? And on your schedule, you're going to write any calls that you have, whatever the case is, any meetings, any whatever, anything, whatever it is that you have going on. And you're going to set an alert. So now you know, because if somebody tells you, hey, Gio, I'm going to have my money to get started, let's say next Friday, and you don't call them next Friday, you're not a professional in your business. Now, if they meet somebody and that person calls them on Saturday and they decide to get started with that person, you can't even get mad because you wasn't a professional. You got to become a professional. With a schedule, you're going to be able to manage your time a little bit better. At the end of the day, we all have the same 24 hours in the day. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. Whether you're Beyonce, whether you're David Amanitia, you're Alex Morton, you're you, you're me, whoever it is, we all have the same 24 hours in the day. It's a matter of what we do in those 24 hours that's going to make us successful or not. They say as you gain more levels of success, you start measuring your time in smaller increments. Now, what does that mean, right? You find somebody who doesn't have that much success. Maybe he's telling you, oh, I work Monday. You find somebody who has a little bit more success. They're telling you, oh, I work Monday. I have a meeting at 7. I have a meeting at 8. I'm free at 9. You find somebody who's really successful. They're telling you, I got meetings at 8:30, 8:45, 9, 9:15, 9:30. I got you at 9:45. So as you get to higher levels of success, time is measured in smaller increments. So what you want to do as some family, chairman is a responsibility at the end of the day. Chairman is a responsibility because once you get to chairman, you have people all around the world, people all around your city who are looking up to you, who you need a guide, who you need to create a system for to help them become successful. Chairman is a responsibility. It's not just a rank. It's not just a paycheck. So I just got an alert. So you guys got to be able to put in the work. You guys got to be able to schedule what it is that you guys want to do. And remember the double R's. Number 1 is reliable. Number 1 is relatable. Number 2 is reliable. Relatable and reliable. I need some water. I get excited. No cap.
Yo, you going crazy.
Good looks. You got to be reliable. right? So if I'm reliable, I got to be there when I say I'm going to be there. If you make a doctor's appointment with your doctor at 1 o'clock and your doctor's not there at 1 o'clock, you're furious. You're so mad. So have that same energy when it comes to your business. If you set up an appointment with somebody at 1 p.m. and you miss it, get upset with yourself. Get upset with yourself because this is your business. And if you want to take it to 7 figures, you got to become a professional and get a schedule. Number 3, you guys got to be able to tell your story, right? Tell your story. Say what it was that you did. There's 3 parts to a story, right? 3 parts to a story. Number 1, who you were before, right? Who you are, right? Me, I'm from the Dominican Republic. I moved here when I was 5. I worked a bunch of different jobs. Most recently, I worked at Sprint, right? You got to share how you found out about this business, right? I was in the Dominican without even talking about it, without even saying what it is, without even mentioning the word Forex, without mentioning anything about it. I was in the Dominican Republic and I met somebody across, the pool, and he looked like he spoke English. After a couple, comments or whatever, hanging out, we started a conversation and he introduced me to something that blew my mind. Now, I had to wait until I came back to the US and actually drive to New York City to learn what it was. So, at the bare minimum, what I say is thank the person who watched you on this call or who brought you to this meeting, because you probably didn't have to drive that far. Some of you guys are watching it from your phone. So the system is getting better, right? I drove 3.5 hours to hear about this. I walked into a room of 40 people, all under the age of, let's say, 40. Meeting not to spend money, not to do ratchet things, but to empower each other, to help each other make money, to take things to the next level. Now, I haven't mentioned Forex. I haven't mentioned any of that. But I spoke about my story, who I was, what I found. And the reason why I got started with this is because I felt like this was going to take me to 7 figures. The reason why I share this is because I feel like everybody, or the most wealthiest people with, certain degrees, people who know people, have access to certain information that poor people like myself, when I was growing up, did not have access to. And once I found this information, I wanted to share it with everybody. I haven't mentioned anything about the business, but I've talked about it in a way that's intriguing. So you guys got to work on that. You guys got to be able to tell your story without speaking about what it is that you're doing. Because they say curiosity killed the cat, right? You gotta leave them curious. You gotta pique their interest. So now, once you pique interest, they want to know more information. Yo, but what do you do? Yo, perfect that you ask. I'm actually in a hurry, so I can't get into all the details. But what you doing tonight at 9 p.m.? Oh, no, I'm not doing anything. Why? Oh, I actually got a call with a couple of my business partners. We're gonna break down everything that it is. If I sent you a link, would you get on it? Yeah, I think I could get on it. Yeah. All right, cool. I'm going to see you there. What's your number? I'm going to call you after. Boom. That's it. You got somebody on a call. Now you're going to hold the link and you're going to send the link later. But that's how you do it. That's the process. You go from your story to the 4-step invite, not even mention the business, what it is. You're intriguing people, piquing interest, piquing their curiosity. And then you get them on a call, have them see the information. Then you put them in front of somebody who has more results than you, and they're going to close the deal. It works every single time. Trust me. Trust me. And then when they get started and you put them on the right path to success and they tell you, yo, I'm getting success, this shit is lit, you're going to be like, word, yo, I appreciate you for tuning in. Who can you put me in front of? Put me in front of some people so we can put them on and we can help them have the same level of success. That's if you guys want to hit P1000. That's P1000 sauce. Shout out to all my P1000s out there. I know you guys can do this on site, on the spot, because you guys are P1000s. You guys have done it. And maybe you guys have done it and didn't even know you were doing it. But the ability to tell your story, pique somebody's interest without talking about what it is that you're talking about, is going to get you to the next level. People are going to be DMing you. My boy Sage does an amazing job at this. Shouts to Sage. Follow Sage on Instagram, at Succeed with Sage, right? His posts all the time, he's talking, putting up different things, different places. He's piquing interest. So now people are going to contact him and ask him what it is that he's doing. He's closing deals all day. I close more deals than him though. Shouts to Sage. I love you, bro. So P1000. I hit P2000 family. Blessed to say P2000, $500 a week. You've impacted over 75 people. I'm close to P5K, right? But I'm going to give y'all the P2000 formula. Who wants to hear it? Talk to me. Who wants to hear P2K? Drop some fires in the chat box. Let me know. I'm going to drop some fires because I want to hear it. Woo! I need some water. Family, we got the product training in 14 minutes. Make sure to get the word out. Remember, the number one skill in this business is promoting. You have to be able to promote. You have to be able to promote events. I just talked about it, P1000. You have to be able to promote events. If you're able to promote events, you can get, sky's the limit, but you got to promote events, right? P2000. Number one, you got to be able to tell the difference between network marketing and investing in different financial markets, because they're two completely different businesses. If somebody comes at you talking about pyramid scam and all of that, you got to be able to ask them, have you done this before? Have you done network marketing before? Oh, yeah, you have. Oh, what was you doing? Because this and whatever they were doing there is not that. This is not a pyramid. So you got to be able to inform people. You got to be able to teach people what it is that you're doing, not get into arguments, right? Somebody tells me, yo, nah, that's a pyramid. I feel you, bro. I felt the same way when I first heard about it. But what I found was that it's not. What do you consider a pyramid? They're going to tell you the person at the top makes the most money. Or you have to tell somebody about it so that you can make more money, and whoever tells the most people makes more money. Or whatever reason they're going to say, right? But now it's your job to inform. I hear you, but listen, the top person doesn't make the most money in this, right? Me personally, I know the top person in this, right? You guys might not know him. Shouts to my boy Garrett. Rich Off the Net. Follow him on Instagram. But he's the top person. He's the chairman 100. There's a bunch of people under him who can make more money, right? Who make more money. I mean, there's 4 chairman 750s, right? Chairman whatever 250s, whatever. Check out the Chairman Hall of Fame. Right? So there's people under him who make more money. So that's not real, right? Are you talking about the fact that there's structure in this business? Because like a job, you have your employees, you have your supervisors, you have your managers, you have so on and so forth until your CEO. And there's less and less people as you climb up the ladder. The person who's a CEO typically makes the most money because he does the most things of value to the company, right? So this company, while it's a little different, it's similar. As you put in more work, as you provide value to the company, you're going to get paid more. It just makes sense. Now, your job is to be at the top of whatever pyramid you want. Now, you got to ask yourself, which pyramid is going to pay you the most? Is it your job, employee, supervisor, manager, CEO? Or is it this, where you can hit P1000, P5000, Chairman 10, Chairman 750 from the comfort of your home? I choose this every time. Every time. Are you talking about trading? What? Investing in the markets? You saying that's a scam? What is you talking about? You ever heard of stocks? You ever heard of the New York Stock Exchange? Bro, have you ever traveled outside of the country? I mean, I wouldn't say what are you talking about, but I feel you. I felt the same way. But have you ever heard of stocks? Or I feel you. I felt the same way, but then I did more research. Have you ever been outside the country? Anytime you travel, you have to exchange your currency, whether it's dollars to euros, to yen, to pounds, to pesos, whatever the case is. Now, with that, there's an exchange rate. You know that? And you get them to agree, yeah, that's true. I heard about euros. I heard about pesos. Yeah, anytime you travel, there's an exchange rate. It goes up and down. Now, I didn't know, but you can make money from your phone or your computer. You just need access to the information. You just need to know how. So you got to be able to tell the difference between network marketing and this business, because some people with no education, they get the two confused. Oh, yo, I got to put people on. No, you don't got to put on a soul to trade in the markets. You don't got to put on nobody. You can sit in your room, hit the charts, hit the books, learn everything you need to know, and become a 7, 8, 9, 10 figure trader and not tell a soul. Now, the reason why I tell people is because I wish there was somebody out there who told me. And if I want to see some type of change, I'm going to be that change. So I'm going to tell people, I'm going to bring the information back to the hood. Now, if you don't join, that's on you, because I don't need you. I'm not going to press you. I'm just going to put it in front of you. If you say, no, that's not right now to me, because I can call you in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, and update you with my results. Listen, remember that thing I told you about? I just made a withdrawal. My first withdrawal, $100. It's real. The $100 hit my account. I'm telling you personally, now I know. That's an update. The person's going to be like, damn, that's real for real. It's real. Yo, send me that video. I kind of want to see it. Or yo, put me on. What do I have to do? Now they're intrigued. Now you started the conversation. So it's never no, it's not right now. So never get upset if somebody tells you no. Just keep them on your list and update them in a month, 2 months, 3 months, and hit them with some success. Right? So be able to differentiate network marketing from foreign exchange or from cryptocurrency or from high frequency. Number 2, you got to be able to throw your own events. In order to hit P2000, you got to be able to throw your own events. So what that means is you got to be able to find a place, a location, and I'm going to talk about throwing events in a couple days, right? You got to be able to find a location that's going to help you throw that event, whether it's a restaurant. I'm sure if you call any restaurant, you know, I mean, it's Corona time, so it might be weird, right? But shouts to you guys in Florida. Florida's open. You call any restaurant, yo, listen, I'm actually thinking about having a little private presentation over at your restaurant. I'm thinking of bringing 10, 15 people. We may get some food off of the menu. I'm not sure what everybody wants to order, but if you have a menu on site, I'll make sure to pass it to every single person. Does 7 p.m. on this day work for you guys for that many people? The person's going to tell you yes or no, but you're bringing them business. So chances are they're going to try to work with you. You're bringing 10 to 15 people. Now, if you're doing it on a day that's slow for them, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, you know, they might, oh yeah, come through, right? Call your community centers. They might be open to that. Your libraries. Go on breather.com for some of you guys who are in qualifying cities, right? Staples home centers. What's it called? The home offices. What are they called? I forget what are they called. WeWork rooms, right? Find places that are going to allow you to throw your event. I held my first event, right? I was P150 and didn't even know it, but I held my first event in my grandmother's basement in a community center. If you live in a luxury building, in a luxury apartment, you have a business center, you have a pool area, you have, you know, a nice area in the building where you can invite people. So host your events, be able to throw an event, be able to promote your event, be able to speak at your event, share your story, share why you started this, talk about the products, talk about the system, and then be able to show somebody the system, be able to edify the people on your team, the people who are doing this with you. And if you guys do all of that, P2000 is just a matter of time away, family. It's just a matter of time away. We got 5 minutes before the product training. And I got a little bit more sauce for you guys because I'm not done. I'm not done. All right. So we're going to start into the product training. But let me tell you guys this. At the end of the day, you are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be, family. If you're not at the next level yet, that's because you haven't worked on the skills enough that are going to get you to the next level. You haven't experienced the things you need to experience in order to take things to the next level. Remember, time. Time stands for things I must experience. So you need time in order to hit that next level. But until you hit that next level, you got to make sure to always show gratitude. Always show gratitude. Show gratitude. Family, show gratitude for something. Let me know something that you're grateful for in the chat. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for all of you guys. I'm grateful for the ability to be able to breathe and be able to deliver these notes, deliver these gems, deliver these facts to you guys so you guys can take things to the next level. Somebody's grateful for MMO, the squad, 502, Kentucky, where y'all at? We got health. Grateful for doing this, our team, life, your son. Shouts to your son, right? Grateful for your mentor and the family, the GOAT, my boy Red Eye Company. Check them out. Let's go. You got to be grateful at the end of the day, because you never know when something's going to be taken away from you. You never know when your last day on earth is. You never know when that person's last day is. You never know when your last conversation is going to happen with somebody, right? You got to be grateful for whatever it is that you're going through, because it could be worse. And at the end of the day, somebody out there in the world is going through something worse, and they're winning through their situation. They're making things happen. I see a lot of the people on this call. I see a lot of people who are under P150. This is for my people who are less than P150s, right? When you're P150, this is when you're putting in the most work as it pertains to learning about the business. When you guys are first getting started, you guys are learning about the tools, the harmonic scanner, Go Cup. You guys are learning about the educators. This is when you have to learn the most about your business, because as you get to the further levels, P6, P1000, P2000s, you're going to start traveling. You're going to start going to different places. You're going to start talking on the phone to either people on your team or people who are interested, or people on your team who are getting people interested. So it's going to take away time from you learning about trading, you learning about what it is that we're learning about. So when you're P150, that's when you got to make sure you spend the most time learning about the tools and the system and the business. Family, you can't make 7 figures without understanding the basics and what you guys need to do to make 7 figures. So as we're doing this series of calls over the next couple of days, make sure you guys are taking notes. And above all, don't just take the notes. Start applying what it is that you're hearing. Start applying what it is that you're learning, because without a doubt, everything I'm teaching you guys is what got me to the level where I'm at today. And by helping you guys get to the level where I'm at today, I'm going to get to the next level. So it's in my best interest, just as it is with every P1000, every P2000 and above, to help you guys who are less than a P1000 get to P1000, because every single person knows, or every single person can. They just have to know exactly how to do it. They have to know exactly how to do it, right? So once you put somebody on, family, it's your responsibility to put them in position to make that happen as well, right? Once you introduce somebody to the business, it's your responsibility to put them in position to do the things that you did when you started this business. No lie, that's why I started the product training. Shouts to my boy Gish on this call, right? Gish just started the business, or I think he was about to start the business. And I knew Gish was an end palm, right? A person who had new potential for momentum, right? Write that down. I'm going to go over that in a couple of days, right? So I knew he was somebody that had potential for momentum. So I said, I have to up my game and start doing something so that I can start recreating experiences so people know exactly the value of what it is that we're doing. April 18th of 2020, I started the product trainings, because my first 7 days in the business, Darwin Lopez, Chairman 250 right now, he told me, check the harmonic scanner and take a trade. And all I did was I copied and pasted 3 numbers, right, from the website to my MetaTrader 4, and overnight in my sleep, I made $10, $10.50. I'm going to show y'all the email later, right? $10.50. And from that day, it wasn't thousands. I knew that if I can make $10.50 from my phone, I could make so much more. And it was just a matter of time. And from that day, I started taking this business even more serious. And if I'm able to recreate that experience for you guys, maybe it's not just $10, maybe it's 100, maybe it's 500, 1,000. You guys will take this business serious too. Once you do something, it's your responsibility to put people in position to make it happen as well. If I hit 7 figures, or not if, when I hit 7 figures, I'm going to show everybody how I got to 7 figures. When I hit 8, I'm going to show everybody how to get 8. The cool kid in this business doesn't win. He doesn't advance to the next level. Now, the person who's hungry, the person who's seeking more, the person who's on the phone, the person who's training people to do what it is that they did to reach a level of success, that's the person who's going to get to the next level. But you guys have to utilize what it is that you're learning to a T. Don't reinvent the wheel, family. Do not reinvent the wheel. The path to success has already been created. It's up to you to follow it. It works. Question is, do you work? Are you going to put in the work that's necessary? Are you going to get on the phones? Are you going to get on the trainings? Are you going to start applying the things that you need to apply in order to make money? And that applies to both trading and the business. Both trading and the business. When you get started with this, right, as a P150, I want to say anybody in the business. If you put somebody onto this business within the first 30 minutes, you should be introducing them to the apps in MetaTrader 4. They should already be on MetaTrader 4 off rip. They should already have the apps off rip. Oh, yo, but I'm on my break. Yo, I need you to download these apps right now. It takes 2 minutes. All you got to do is go to the App Store and type it. And if you got the same phone as them, you can even send them the link. Get them on the MetaTrader 4. If you're somebody who wants to advance through different levels, you got to be able to walk somebody through MetaTrader 4 without even looking at MetaTrader 4. Yo, download MetaTrader 4. Once they have it, go to the settings, go to new account, go to open a demo account, search Hugo, click on, what do you see? They're going to see Hugo's Way Demo 3. Click on that, change the deposit to 3,000 so it's more realistic. Enter your personal information and you have your demo account. That's fake money. Start playing around with it as you're at work so you can see what it is. That's the app that we use. Off rip. I didn't need it. I didn't look through it. I know because I've done it. And it doesn't take 30 minutes, 3 hours to get somebody on MetaTrader 4. But that also goes with edification. That also goes with the importance of the trainings, of knowing what it is that you need to do, of learning the system, right? And I'm going to teach you guys the system. I'm going to teach you guys the system because I've said it for the past 3 days. You don't perform to the level of your ability. You perform to the level of your awareness. All of us are capable of doing the things we need to do in order to be successful in this business. The question is, do we have the awareness to do the things that we need to do in order to take things to the next level? It works, family. Now, it's 10:02. We're going to go ahead and get started with the product training in a couple minutes. But if you got some value out of today's call, I'm going to unmute your microphone. Please make some noise, family. Let me hear y'all make some noise.
Yo, let's fucking go. My God.
Yes.
Stop playing, yo. Stop playing.
Man,
my nigga coming heavy.
Carry your body.
Gems.
Let's
get it.
That was a sauce. No bullshit, yo. I hope all y'all took notes. I took notes. I know that for a fact.
We got like a page and a half of notes, bro.
Man. Let's get it.
Yo, I got notes on my phone. Stop playing, yo. I got notes right here. Like, yo.
I'm over here juiced up now.
Everybody in here chairman on God.
There, yo.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was chairman training. I'm telling you right now, that's all the fucking keys you need to hit chairman. Okay.